Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we have Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to be talking about Run! 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 There's no explanation point, so you actually don't say it like that.
There is.
Oh, there is?
There is.
Oh, there is
You
one.
run, you run, and then you run.
Yeah. This is designed by Bruno Cathala and Anthony Perrone. It is published by 25th Century Games. But before we talk about that, we just want to remind you to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. We do reviews, we do skits, we do top 10s, we do convention vlogs. You just want to make sure to subscribe.
All right, so this is a full cooperative game, a kind of a family weight style cooperative game, and it's in the world of this Egyptian mummies, but everybody is cat. You are adventurers, and your cats, you are cat venturers, is the way it's worded in this rule book. All right, so you were exploring a pyramid, as cat venturers would, right? But unfortunately, during the process, you have uncovered this curse, and there are mummies running around trying to get you. So it is your job to protect the relics that are in this mummy's tomb from the mummies that are trying to get into the tomb. You're using all these different tiles. The game's kind of all about tiles. You're placing these tiles in these various configurations, trying to place as many tiles as possible, trying to awaken the final mummy, and that's the big win condition, is you have to defeat all the small mummies plus the one final boss mummy in order to win the game. Arranging these in different configurations kind of unlocks the ability to get to that big boss mummy, and then again you have these torches that you're given along the way. You have to use torches to light your path. Some tiles already had torches on them. Other tiles you're going to have to add torches to, but if ever you run out of torches, you have to use kind of tiles. You have to kind of burn through these tiles, which are also one of the lose conditions. If you ever run out of tiles, you lose the game. So tiles are used as kind of a game timer as well, as you're trying to make your way out of this pyramid and defeat all of these mummies.
So you have to defeat the mummies in order to win the game, which means you have to wake the mummies up in order to win the game. So before everybody takes their turn, they roll this dice, and that determines what's happening if a mummy is out there. If a mummy is not out there, and you roll the walking symbol, you actually put a heart. I view it as you're kind of charging the mummy before they get awakened. So you're placing hearts on the mummy before it's flipped over. When the hearts are full, you flip it over, mummy's on the board, and now those hearts that you've used to awaken the mummy now go on the mummy, and you have to defeat it. It's kind of nice because they never attack you. All they care about is going to the pharaoh's tomb. They really don't care about you. You don't exist to them. But it's just really funny to me that you have to essentially charge the battery of the mummy before you can defeat the mummy.
Yeah, the symbols, kind of these hieroglyphs that you have to contend with, when you place those on the board, if you're ever able to place three that are identical next to each other in kind of a triangle formation, that's going to actually unlock these torch mechanisms. That's going to give you a boost of these torches, which again are necessary in order to place more tiles. But if you're able to place three different of these glyphs all together in a triangle formation, that is going to be the door mechanism that you're unlocking. You need to place three of those in order to unlock the door. And unlocking the door is what allows the final boss mummy to come out, and you don't get to win the game until you've defeated that final boss mummy and every other mummy that's still out roaming the board.
Yeah.
And they're tough, by the way. But these door mechanisms, because you are messing with the curse, you are messing with the mummy's door, bad things happen to you as well. It is necessary in order to do it. You cannot progress the game until you've done three of these door mechanisms. But each time you do one of them, bad stuff's going to happen to you, and you're going to have to contend with that as well.
Oh my goodness. If you've watched our channel for any length of time, you know I love double use cards. I just think it's a really creative game mechanism, and so I like it when games are able to use that in a different way, and this game does that with tiles. They're ridiculous multi-quadruple use tiles. So you use the tiles to explore.
What was that word again?
It wasn't a real word. It was a mixed up word with my
triple and quadruple and
marble mouth at the same time. A blend of nothingness. But you guys understood what I was talking about. You use the tiles to explore, to go to other places. If you ever fight a mummy, the fight is based on how many you discard a tile to get dice, and how many entrances or exits there are on that tile is how many dice you get to use. And then you're placing tiles, to get that multi-use thing. If you ever have to travel to a room that's more than 3 spaces away, you have discard tiles outside of that. So if you're going 5 spaces away, you have to discard 2 tiles. I just think that is so cool that you can just put this one thing in the game. So you don't have all this stuff. It's not like so bloated because it's all revolving around this one tile. I just thought that was really neat.
There was one kind of interesting mechanism in the game. There's 3 different action options that you have on your turn, and you've already talked about a little bit of them. You can explore, which is laying out tiles, or you can fight, which is fighting one of the mummies. The third action option you have is cooperate. And there's 3 little tiles that are your regroup tiles. When you choose the cooperate action, you're going to give every other player the ability to come to where you are. And then you're going to flip over that cooperate tile, or the regroup tile. It's going to give you some benefits, probably some torches or some tiles, or whatever. You're allowed to draw things like that. And then you're able to split them amongst everyone who's in that room. And then you get a chance to kind of share tiles in that room a little bit too, exchange things. Which all that sounds kind of good, right? Except it was a little clunky as an action option. I mean, there's only 3 of them in the game, so you can only do it a maximum of 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's not progressing the game at all either. So you're going to maybe choose to do it, unless you're in a really tight situation, maybe choose to do it once per game. Yeah. It just felt kind of weird to have a whole action option dedicated to something that you probably won't do, ever. And maybe if you do it once in the whole game. So there's probably a different way they could have handled that, but it felt weird, and just thought we should talk about that. It's a whole section of the rule book, a whole thing, and it's like, yeah, you probably won't do it.
It's like maybe 5 tops 10% of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Overall, this was a fun, cute game. We played with our girls. They seemed to really enjoy it. They actually didn't fight at all while we were playing this game.
They're too busy running.
Yes, they're too busy. Run. I feel like if you have, if you like dungeon crawly type things, but you want something in a shorter amount of time, I feel like this would give you a little bit of taste of that. I know it definitely did for our eldest because she loves gameplays like that. So she really enjoyed that, and she got a taste. It's not even it's not a dungeon crawl, but it gives you a little sampling of what that would be like. So if that's something that interests you, I would definitely check out Run.
Yeah, I had a great time with this with our kids. Honestly, we all love cooperative games anyways. This was a fun one to play with our kids. We enjoyed the puzzle of making those different glyphs, those different arrangements, things like that. I will say that I'm probably never going to choose this with other adults. I don't see us playing it 2-player very often. I don't see us introducing it to our game group, things like that. It's just not the thematic touches of it and the kind of the lighterness of it is just a good fit for our game group. But that being said, if our kids recommend it or they suggest it, I'm not going to turn it down. It was a good time.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can find us in all of these places.
You guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
You guys, thanks so much for watching. This game was provided to us by a publisher in exchange for a fair and honest review.
And if you want to see more stuff, check out over here to see something we think you might like.
And over here, we think that YouTube has picked out a great video for you you're going to love. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.